Hey, what's going on, guys? You guys loved my last in the bag video. I wanted to give you a part two of this video. This is probably my fuller collection of my discs, not just in the bag. Um, so let's get started. See, first up we have the Wave. It's a disc I like. I don't like it though anymore. It's decent. I got some minis of assorted colors. I have quite a collection. I gotta make a video on that. Nice collection of minis. That's pretty cool. And then this is my secondary disc bag. It's an Innova disc bag. My primary one is drying off right now. So, let's start off with this disc right here. This is, I got from the tournament last year, my first ever tournament. Turkey Hill Contender. This is the Bard. I use it for, it's a mid-range, so it's pretty stable, and then it hyzers out at the end. That's the flight path I like for it. Another one I like that I've had in backstock for a while, but just recently put out a backstock of the Zeus. It's pretty decent. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's okay. Another one I like is this DD Escape. This is pretty awesome for a forehand flex shot. This Fusion is pretty decent. DD Getaway Fusion. It's okay. Used to like it a lot, but over the years I've not been a super huge fan of it, so that's gone down the hill. This is a katana. It looks pretty nice. This was an F2, and I sort of modified it to my own liking, so it looks pretty nice. So, alright, looks pretty nice. Nice F2. Alright. Let's see over here. Right here, this is a work in progress. This is the Outlaw. I like this one a lot. This one is the Stratus. I'm a big fan of that one. Then we got this one. This is a Discmania disc. I don't know. It's probably a P-line something. I have no idea. And this one's the Karma. I'm a pretty big fan of that one. It's a pretty light one. Let's see. More drivers. All right. There is this one. This is a Destiny. Pretty big fan of that one. That was my first ever giant putt approach. It was let's see, how many? 120 feet in to the with a player. So that was pretty cool. Stingray. I'm a big fan of that one. It's for thumber, forehand, backhand. Gotta love my Rock 3s. Love them all the way. Great mid-range. Highly recommend it. Pretty stable. And hyzer out at the end. Judge, pretty nice. Pretty understable, stable. Putter. Here's a T-Bird. This one goes pretty straight, and then is a little slightly overstable, depending on how you throw it. This one is a Anvil. Really like that a lot. Nice paint job on that one. Another Rock 3. This one I actually custom dyed. This is I used worm dye on this one. They used to be clear, so I put worm dye on that and make it a custom dye. G-Star Wraith, gotta have the good old Wraith. Like it for forehand flex shot. Gotta have a good mid-range. This is an Archer. It's a disposable disc. Ones I throw over ponds or lakes or whatever. Not my favorite. One of my max distance, a Valkyrie. One of my favorites. That's a max distance. That's pretty awesome. This one is a Corvette. I love that one a lot. Let's see. This is a Turn. I love the paint dye on that one. I absolutely love that one. This is a Kinder Farm special. A friend of mine dyed this for me, custom. Beast. I love this one. TL. Another glow custom dye I did myself. Katana. I absolutely love that pattern I drew. Valkyrie is my new long distance driver, max distance. And we have a Katana and a lightweight, 140 grams. Pretty awesome. Then we got a DD Horseshoe. I believe it's another Escape. I liked it. Pretty stable. Very good distance with it. We got the classic Beast. Can't go wrong with the Beast. Pretty overstable. Got the Colt. It's one of my driving putters. Pretty stable. It's a hyzer. We got a Boss. Pretty overstable, understable. on both ways. Colossus, I love that one. Straight to overstable. A Colt, one of my favorite putters. I used to have a favorite putter. Was my good putters. Pretty straight to overstable. The PR1, my driving putter, and the PR1, my putting putter. It's pretty awesome. Stamp's wearing off, but it had a nice lion stamp on it from the Lara tournament I did recently. I have a few more. Here it is. This is a Ace Race. I don't know what disc it is, but it's a pretty awesome disc. This one is a Starfire. I love that one a lot. Great forehand disc. This one is another beast. Great forehand disc. Lots of distance on that one. For new players that are getting to the sport, maybe novice division, I'd recommend, if you're looking about discs, I would recommend getting yourself a beast. Doesn't matter what plastic it is. I would recommend the not DX because they beat in really easily and they change the flight. I recommend a G-Star, Pro, anything above DX plastic. A good putter to go with at the end of a line is a Colt. Doesn't matter what plastic as long as it's not DX. It's pretty good. That's XT, and this is a Star Colt. Big fan of the Colt. And then you always can't go wrong with the Rock. Rock is another really good one. I love to throw all the time. Pretty consistent. And then of course the Wraith, the old trusty Wraith. Can't go wrong with the Wraith. Then of course you got the Corvette. Now this is an advanced disc. This is a high speed one, very, very understable. The turn is a very stable one. Again, a beast, can't go wrong with a beast. One thing is I would not recommend for starting out players is the Corvette. That's for your intermediate to advanced players. The more high speed discs like that, because that is a 14 speed disc, so it's going to be better for players that have bigger arms. And I would encourage some players with big arms to try some light discs. Like this is 140 grams Katana, and this Colossus is 140, because you can get a lot of distance out of the light discs. And yes, it will sort of hook right at the end, and that's the risk you're going to take, but you're going to get a lot of distance. I recently reached 300 feet with these light discs because I had the arm speed to them, and I did really well. Because if you can throw the Katana, the Corvette, you can throw pretty much anything. That's the top of its class, 14 speed. Probably the lowest speed disc I have is a putter. That's probably the lowest speed. Also, don't be afraid to use your putters for straight shots. A lot of people think they have to go to backhand or something really straight, but you want something stable, and the best stable thing is going to be a putter. So don't be afraid to use your putter. Especially for those tight tunnel shots or those really straight shots you need to get close to the basket while being nice and controlled. Go with the putter. I see a lot of common mistakes on the course. Well, people will shoot these nice tunnel shots and they hit a tree right off the tee because they didn't use a good disc. And by that, they weren't paying attention to their disc, and they didn't know their plastic really well. But if they had a putter, they wouldn't have the problem. And plus, you can kind of show off if a person that just threw before you threw it and hit a tree and it's like not a very good shot. You can throw a putter and show them up and just be like, yeah, throw straight down the fairway when they hit the first tree on the right, and you can sort of laugh at them because you threw a putter with no effort at all, getting close to the pin for birdie, and they threw a distance driver like that, and they hit a tree and had a bad kick. Also with the putters, because it's a lower speed, it flies slower, you're not gonna have a little bounce off a tree. Whereas a distance driver, you're gonna, or a fairway driver as this is, you're gonna have a sharp bounce off the tree, and that's gonna be pretty crazy. So I do a lot of types of throws, specialty throws. I do like a spike hyzer. I like this one. This is the Outlaw, like that for the spike hyzer. For grenade shots, I like my, where is it? This one right here. For a grenade, I like the Anvil. It's one of my favorites. For the thumber category. Now this is I have a lot of like thumbers. Beast, of course, is a great thumber to start out with. This PD, Discmania PD is another good thumber. The Corvette's a really good thumber, actually. Let's see, the T-Bird's pretty decent thumber. The TL, I think it's pretty decent. I like the Turn. I like this a lot for a thumber. Of course, can't go wrong with the Beast. Any plastic is a good thumber. So those are my sort of go-to thumber discs. I also like the lightweight Colossus. That's a pretty good thumber disc. But the lighter weight, you have to either throw really delicately or just wail on it. Just wail on the disc and go for broke, basically. Because if you wail on the disc, it will still fly. You don't. A lot of people are sort of scared of the lighter speed, but until they throw one and get good results, they won't really know how good a lightweight disc can be. So you don't know until you throw is my thing, basically. I will do a future video on how many minis I have, because I have a whole collection of minis. These are just 3 of the colors. I have a lot of colors in minis. I like rotate my minis out. One thing always have is on your bag, is I don't have it right now because it's in the wash, have a towel. A lot of people forget their bags, and it's, I used to have mine in a carabiner like so, but have a towel. You never, whatever happens on the course, have a towel, because you don't know when you need to wipe off your disc or whatever. If it lands in a puddle, you don't know what's going to happen. So have a towel. That's a common thing I see a lot of people forget, is their towel. They leave in the car if they're just carrying discs, and you want to have that towel. Trust me, after a rainy day, you want to have that towel. And also have disc golf shoes too. Like, I would not recommend running shoes. I recommend you have a non-slip kitchen shoes, is what I use usually. But I would not recommend anything like Vans or anything, because you'll wreck your shoes. You will go through shoes, guaranteed. These used to be a pair of golfing shoes. These are old, really shitty Vans I used to use, and because I use them for golfing, you can sort of see I made holes in them, because I throw really hard at the course, and you can see my finger poking out there. This is what will happen to your shoes if you don't have dedicated golfing shoes. Your regular shoes will be scuffed up, worn up, and you'll do so much forehands that it'll be this bad. So don't do that. Avoid that. All right, guys. Coming to end this video. Make sure you hit you ring the Liberty Bell, subscribe, comment, like. Peace out.